Shri Gurum Dīnatarinam Shri Caitanya Ishwaram Yom. Continuing the compilation of Shri Krishna Chaitanya book, today's we are reading the chapter Fortunate Brahmana asks Lord Caitanya to clear his doubt about Nityananda Prabhu under the section The Glories of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 1.
Joy Kirtan Mukhe Mangala Charan. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Prabhu Jatiko, Bhakta Vrinda.
All glories to Lord Chandra.
All glories to Gaurachandra.
All glories to Lord Nityananda.
All glories to Lord Nityananda.
All glories to the Supreme Lord's devotees.
All glories to Supreme Lord's devotees. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 2.
Hanumote Mahaprabhu Nityananda Chandra, Sarvadasha Sahakare, Kirtana Ananda.
In this way, Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda Chandra, enjoyed the ecstatic bliss of Kirtan along with all his servitors.
In this way, Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda Chandra, enjoyed the bliss of ecstasy of Kirtana with all of his servants, associates. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 3.
অভিন্ন রোহিণী নন্দন শ্রী নিত্যানন্দের লীলা বিলাস ও শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য চরণে লোকাজ্জর বৃন্দাবন মধ্যে যেন করিলেন লীলা সেই মত নিত্যানন্দ স্বরূপের খেলা।
As he performed pastimes in Vrindavan,
As he performed pastimes in Vrindavan Dham,
in the same way, Lord Nityananda's robe played.
in the same way, Lord Nityananda Sarup played. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 4.
অকৈত গরূপে সর্ব জগতের প্রতি লইয়া যায়েন শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য রতিমতি।
Lord Nityananda, without any duplicity,
Lord Nityananda, without any duplicity,
he gave towards all the people
He
of
gave,
the world.
he gave
Towards all the people of the world.
towards all the people of the world.
He brought them to attachment and love to Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
He brought them to attachment and love to Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Commentary. The majority of the people in the world are attracted to sense gratification and liberation. On the pretext of presenting religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation, Sri Nityānanda Prabhu attracted everyone to the pure devotional service propagated by Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Haribo!
Haribo! Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 5.
সঙ্গে পরি পারিষদগণ পরমোদ্দাম সর্বনবদ্বীপে খেলে মহাজপী ধাম।
Along with his eternal associates
Along with his eternal associates
who were very were most enlightened.
who were most enlivened.
He wandered throughout Navadip Dham
He wandered throughout Navadip Dham
as a great abode of transcendental effulgence.
as a great abode of transcendental effulgence.
So Lord Nityananda, he manifested himself in Navadip Dham
So Lord Nityananda manifested himself in Navadvip Dham
as a most effulgent personality.
as a most effulgent personality,
And he was spreading the Krishna consciousness all over.
and he was spreading the Krishna consciousness all over the world. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 6.
অবধূত নিত্যানন্দের আচার প্রচারে কাহারও সুখ কাহারও অবিশ্বাস অলঙ্কার মালায় পূর্ণিত ফলে বড় কর্পূর তাম্বুল শোভে মুখ সুরঙ্গ ধর।
His body was fully decorated
His body was fully decorated
with ornaments and garments.
with ornaments and garlands.
Betel nuts mixed with camphor,
Betel nuts mixed with camphor
caused his lips to glisten, and caused his reddish lips to glisten.
cause the reddish lips to glisten. Commentary. The word Suranga means red or blood red. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 7.
দেখি রাম নিত্যানন্দ প্রভুর বিলাস কেব সুখ পাই কারো না জন্মে বিশ্বাস।
On seeing the transcendental pastimes of Lord Nityananda Ram,
On seeing the pastimes of, on seeing the
Lord
transcendental pastimes of Lord Nityananda
Prabhu,
Prabhu,
some people became very happy,
some people became very happy,
and someone they didn't faith did not arise in their hearts.
and in some people the faith did not arise in the heart. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 8.
শ্রীমৎ মহাপ্রভুর সহাধ্যায়ী ও প্রভুর প্রতি শ্রদ্ধাযুক্ত জনৈক ব্রাহ্মণের অখোজ নেত্রে শ্রী নিত্যানন্দ আচরণ দর্শন সন্দেহ সেই নবদ্বীপে এখন আছেন ব্রাহ্মণ চৈতন্যের সঙ্গে তার পূর্বে অধ্যায়ন।
And that noted down that resided on Brahmana, who along with who studied previously along with Lord Caitanya as a co-student.
In that Navadvip, there resided one Brahmana who previously studied along with Lord Caitanya as a co-student. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 9.
নিত্যানন্দ স্বরূপের দেখিয়া বিলাস চিত্তে কিছু তান জন্মিয়াছে বিশ্বাস।
On seeing Lord Nityananda Prabhu's activities,
On seeing Lord Nityananda Prabhu's activities,
he developed some doubts in his mind.
he developed some doubts in his mind. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 10.
চৈতন্য চন্দ্রের তার বড় দৃঢ় ভক্তি নিত্যানন্দ স্বরূপের না জানেন শক্তি।
He had firm, strong, firm devotion for Lord Caitanya Prabhu.
He had firm, strong, firm devotion in Lord Chaitanya Chandra.
He didn't realize the potency of Lord Nityananda Prabhu.
He didn't realize the potency of Lord Nityananda Sarup. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 11.
দৈবে সেই ব্রাহ্মণ গেলেন নীলাচলে তথায় আছেন কত রে কৃত হলে।
By the arrangement of providence, that Brahmana went to Nilachal, Jagannath-puri.
By the arrangement of providence, that Brahmana went to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri.
There he resided for some time very enthusiastically.
There he resided for some time very enthusiastically. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 12.
প্রতিদিন যায় বিপ্র শ্রী চৈতন্যের স্থানে, পরম বিশ্বাসতা প্রভুর চরণে।
Every day, that Brahmana went to see Lord Caitanya.
Every day, that Brahmana went to see Lord Caitanya.
He had great faith in the lotus feet of Lord Caitanya.
He had great faith in the lotus feet of Lord Caitanya. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 13.
বিধি নিষেধাদিত অপ্রাকৃত পরমহংস লীলা, অভিন্ন বলদেব শ্রীমান নিত্যানন্দ আশ্রম বিরোধী আচার দর্শনে মহাপ্রভুর নিকট ব্রাহ্মণের প্রশ্ন। দেবীর একদিন সেই ব্রাহ্মণ নির্ভতে, চিত্তে ইচ্ছা করিলেন কিছু জিজ্ঞাসিতে।
In due course of time, one day, that Brahmana in solitude decided in his mind to inquire to Lord Caitanya Prabhu.
One day, in due course of time, that Brahmana in solitude decided in his mind to inquire from Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekanda, chapter 6, text number 14.
বিপ্র বলে প্রভু মোর এখন নিবেদন, করিব তোমার স্থানে যদি দেহ মন।
Brahmana said to Lord Caitanya,
The Brahmana said to Lord Chaitanya,
"Oh Lord,
O Lord,
I want to submit to you an appeal.
I want to submit to you an appeal.
I will place it in your presence
I will place it in your presence
if you permit me."
if you permit me. Chaitanya Bhagavat, chapter 6, text number 15.
মোরে যদি ভৃত্য হন, মোরে যদি ভৃত্য হন, জ্ঞান থাকে মনে, ইহার কারণ প্রভু কহ শ্রীবদনে।
Go up, up, up.
If you consider me as your servant,
If you consider me as your servant,
then tell me the reason
then tell me the reason
to clear my doubt
to clear my doubt
by your divine law.
by your divine mouth. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 16.
নবদ্বীপে গিয়া নিত্যানন্দ অবধূত কিছু তো না বুঝা মই করেন কিরূপ।
After going to Navadvip,
After going to Navadvip,
Nityananda Avadut
Nityananda Avadhut
whatever he's doing,
whatever he is doing,
I cannot understand anything.
I cannot understand anything. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 17.
So this Brahman, he did not understand what Lord Nityananda, what he was doing, why he was behaving the way he did.
So this Brahmana, he didn't understand why Lord Nityananda was behaving or acting in this way.
So, but he had faith in Lord Caitanya.
But he had faith in Lord Caitanya.
So he placed before him to explain what is the actual position of Lord Nityananda.
So he placed before him to understand the actual position of Lord Nityananda. It's 10 o'clock. Commentary, this is next verse. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 17.
সন্ন্যাস আশ্রমতান বলে সর্বজন কর্পূর তাম্বুল সে ভোজন সর্বক্ষণ।
Everyone says that he is in the sannyas ashram,
Everyone says that he is in the sannyas ashram,
but they always choose, he is always chewing real nuts and mixed with camphor.
but he's always chewing betel nuts mixed with camphor. Commentary. Since Sri Nityānanda Prabhu taught the people of this world to accept scented oils, sandalwood paste, fine dress, and ornaments as the remnants of Krishna, foolish people branded him as fond of enjoyment. As a result, many people had no faith in him. Then again, the intelligent persons who considered that giving up objects related to Hari was Falgu Vairagya or false renunciation took pleasure in Nityananda Prabhu's preaching. According to the injunctions of the scriptures, a sannyasi is prohibited from accepting objects of enjoyment like scented oil, sandalwood paste, and betel nuts. But the precocious, proud Prakrita Sahajas freely enjoy an abundance of betel nuts on the pretext of honoring prasad. Since the imitation of Paramahamsa behavior by such unqualified people is always condemnable, ordinary foolish people fell into illusion by considering even Sri Nityananda, the original shelter of Paramahamsa principles, as a Vivikta, dry renunciate, or a Dhira sannyasi, neophyte sannyasi.
So some people didn't understand the activities of Lord Nityananda.
So some people didn't understand the activities of Lord Nityananda.
And when they saw his activities, they doubted him.
When they saw his activities, they doubted him.
So this question is being asked of Lord Caitanya.
So this question is being asked to Lord Caitanya. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antikhanda, chapter 6, text number 18.
ধাতু দ্রব্য পরশিতে নাহি সন্ন্যাসীরে সোনা রূপা মুক্তা সে তাহার ফলে বরে
Items made of metal
Items made of metal
are not to be touched by a sannyasi,
are not to be touched by a sannyasi,
but on his body there's gold, silver, pearls,
but on his body there is gold, silver, and pearls. Commentary. The Prakrita Sahajya say that at the present time, Sri Ramakrishna Das has protected the honor of the sannyas ashram by refusing to accept items made of metal. A devotee sannyasi should not use gold or silver like Sri Nityananda. There is no doubt that the principles of the independent Vedic sannyasi become polluted by using these items. But if one internally considers himself a Paramahamsa and externally does not use items made of metal, the desire for fame will capture his heart, and as a result of cheating people, such behavior will be accepted as low class. If one refrains from using items made of metal during processions and festivals because people will criticize, and if one displays poverty in the performance of the Lord's service, then the misguided materialistic philanthropist will not be able to understand the purport of the verse beginning with Aradhana, Aradhanam Sarvesham. If in the present day one gives up saffron lion cloth and becomes misguided by wearing fine silk cloth and decorating his body with sandalwood paste and flower garlands, then as a result of imitating the behavior of Paramahamsas, he will bring about his own ruination. And if some portion of the ideal characteristics of Sri Pundarika Vidyanidhi, Sri Ramananda Rai, and Srimat Nityānanda Prabhu is seen in a devotee situated in Paramahamsa principles and devoid by nature of the desire for fame, then every intelligent person will understand. Unfortunate people accumulate offenses by seeing materialism in Vaishnavas.
uh, this is a strange situation in the present day.
So, this is a strange situation in the present day.
So Prabhupada in Calcutta, he went to the Punjab National Bank.
So, Srila Prabhupada in Calcutta went to the Punjab National Bank
Because he had an account there.
because he had an account there.
But the doorkeeper, he blocked his entrance.
But the doorkeeper, he blocked his entrance.
He said, no beggars allowed.
He said, "No beggars allowed."
I'm not a beggar.
I'm not a beggar.
I'm going to call the manager.
I'm going to call the bank manager.
I have an account here.
I have an account here.
So he was telling us that he doesn't want to go anywhere without his disciples.
So he wanted to tell us that he doesn't want to go anywhere without his disciples.
If you don't dress nice, you can't, if you just, they love people, they don't accept.
If you don't dress nice, then people don't accept.
People study how you're dressed.
People study, oh, how are they dressed?
And so it's not that like previously you go in the Indian railway and you get free passengers on
It is not like the old days when you go in the Indian trains, you get free passage and free prasadam.
them. Another question.
No Krishna prasad there, sorry.
And now, if you go as a bigger, when I say that,
But now if you go as a beggar, they will throw you out.
you have to dress nice, you have to, some different people judge by how your appearance is.
So you have to dress nice, but people judge by your appearances.
And so that was, it's not the same, but you be very renounced and people would accept.
So it is not the same that you can be very renounced and people will accept.
So, like that Lord Nityananda, he dressed quite nicely. He's not a sannyasi.
So like this, Lord Nityananda dressed very nicely. He's not a sannyasi.
He had never taken sannyas vows.
He had never taken sannyas vows.
And he was ordered by Lord Caitanya that he should marry.
And he was ordered by Lord Caitanya that he should get married.
And therefore he married Gauranga and Vasudha.
And therefore he married Janava and Vasudha.
So he was all around, and his consorts are the reincarnation of Revati and Varuni.
So as Balaram, his consorts Revati and Varuni are the reincarnations. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 19.
কাসাই কপিল ছাড়ি দিব্য পট্টবাস ধরেন চন্দন মালা সদাই বিলাস
Why?
Go back. Yeah, up there.
Oh. Giving up a southbound lane long.
By giving up
He gives up wearing a saffron lane long.
he gives up wearing a saffron lined cloth
And he wears fine silk cloth.
and he wears fine silk cloth.
He always decorates himself with sandalwood paste and flower garlands.
And he always decorates himself with sandalwood paste and flower garlands. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 20.
দণ্ড ছাড়িল দণ্ড ধরে বা কেন শূদ্রের আশ্রমে সে থাকেন সর্বক্ষণে
Why did Lord Nityananda give up carrying the danda?
Why did Lord Nityananda give up carrying the danda.
Why to take out an iron staff?
Why did he take up an iron staff?
He always stays in the homes of Sudras.
He always stays in the homes of Shudras. Commentary. While explaining the activities of Sri Nityananda to Sri Gaurasundara, the enthusiastic Brahmana with superficial vision said that a sannyasi is supposed to carry a danda. But instead of doing that, Sri Nityānanda Prabhu has taken up an iron staff and spends time with unseeable and untouchable Shudras rather than giving up their association. Since Sri Nityananda exhibited such behavior which was opposed to scriptural injunctions, the Brahmana had no faith in him and was therefore doubtful.
So he was clearing up his doubts by asking Lord Caitanya.
So he was clearing up all his doubts by asking Lord Caitanya.
This is the system that one asks Sadhu or the Guru regarding question of any question.
So this is a system when asked Sadhu or Guru regarding any questions. Perhaps. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antikanda, chapter 6, text number 21.
শাস্ত্র মত বইতান না দেখো আচার এতে কে আবহার চিত্তে সন্দেহ আপার
I do not find his behavior in accordance with the scriptures.
I do not find his behavior in accordance with the scriptures.
So, due to this reason, my mind has become full of doubts.
So, due to this reason, my mind has become full of doubts. Commentary. In the Brahma Vivarta Purana, Sri Krishna Janmakhanda, chapter 83, it is stated, Tambulam vidva srinam yatinam brahmacharinam sannyasinam chago mamsa sura tulyam amshutau shutam. For a widow, a brahmachari, a renunciate, or a sannyasi to eat betel nuts is as good as eating beef and drinking wine. This is heard in the Vedas. In the Paramahamsa Upanishad, it is stated, Aniketa Stitir Eva Sa Bhikshur Hada Adikanam Naiva Parigrahe. A sannyasi should not have a fixed residence and should never accept opulent items like gold. In the Kurma Purana, it is stated, Gramanta Riksha Muleva Vasam Devalaya Api Vadatau Kashaya Vasano Basmach Channataruna. A sannyasi should live outside the village, under a tree or in a temple. He should wear clean saffron cloth and cover his body with ashes. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 7:13-2, it is stated, Bhibryat yadya asau vasa kopina chalanam param. A person in a Ram's order of life may try to avoid even a dress to cover himself. If he wears anything at all, it should be only a loincloth. In the commentary on the Paramahamsa Upanishad, it is said, okay, keep on, go to the translation. A wise sannyasi should give up gold utensils for the pleasure of Krishna, because if he decorates himself with gold, he becomes the killer of a Brahmana. If he touches gold with the spirit of enjoyment, he becomes a dog eater. And if he accepts gold, a sannyasi becomes the killer of the self. In the Arunya Upanishad, it is stated, a sannyasi should accept only a sannyas danda lion cloth, an outer cloth, and give up everything else. In the Brahma Vivarta Purana, Prakriti Khanda, chapter 33, it is stated, a sannyasi is one who keeps only a danda, a water pot, and a saffron cloth, and who always travels and does not stay at one place. He should maintain his livelihood by giving up greed and accepting meals at the houses of pious brahmanas.
So Lord Nityananda, he was trying to deliver all the fallen souls.
So Lord Nityananda, he was trying to deliver all the fallen souls.
And just like Brahmana Rai was technically a Sudra, but he was a great devotee.
Just like Ramananda Roy was technically a Shudra, but he was a great devotee.
So not seeing the caste can see the person based on their devotional service.
So not seeing the caste, but seeing the person on the basis of their devotional service.
And we see that the five things prohibited in the age of Kali.
So we see that there are 5 things prohibited in the age of Kali.
And one of those things is accepting the sannyas ashram.
And one of those things is accepting the sannyas ashram.
So, Sister Prabhupada told that if someone takes sannyas, they should live in a temple.
So the system Srila Prabhupada told us was that if somebody takes sannyas, they should live in the temple.
And you can see that people walk around in a loincloth.
You don't see that people walking around in loincloth.
Probably be arrested.
Probably be arrested.
Yes.
So, this present society is quite different.
So the present society is quite different.
So, but the thing is that one should do everything to serve Krishna.
So the thing is that one should do everything to serve Krishna.
And that's the standard.
And that is the standard. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 22.
বড়লোক বলি তারে বলে সর্বজনে তথাপি আশ্রমাচার না করেন কেনে
Everyone says that Lord Nityānanda is a great personality.
Everyone says that Lord Nityananda is a great personality.
But then why don't they behave according to his ashram?
But then why doesn't he behave according to his ashram? Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 23.
যদি মোরে ভৃত্য হেন জ্ঞান থাকে মনে কি মর্ম ইহার প্রভু কহ শ্রী বরণে
If you consider me as your servant, Prabhu,
If you consider me as your servant, O Prabhu,
when I have this kind of knowledge in my conscience, in my mind,
when I have this kind of knowledge or consciousness in my mind,
what is the actual mystery, Prabhu? Please tell me with your divine mouth.
what is the mystery, Prabhu? Please tell me with your divine mouth. Chaitanya Bhagavat Antekhanda, chapter 6, text number 24. One page left.
Ah,
Last page.
This is the last page finished.
Tomorrow is Sunday.
সুকৃতি ব্রাহ্মণ প্রশ্ন কইল শুভক্ষণে অমায়ায় প্রভু ভক্ত কহিলেন তানে।
Why Brahman have made this inquiry at an auspicious moment
The pious Brahmana had made this inquiry at an auspicious moment
without any discussion of Lord explain the truth to this Brahman.
without any deception. The Lord explained the truth to this pious Brahmana.
Only one was the
There's only one page left. Okay. Commentary, that was the end of it. The doubt,
what? Lazarus.
commentary, the doubt that the Brahmana developed on seeing Sri Nityananda Prabhu's deviation from proper behavior was actually an indication of his good fortune. Thus ends a chapter entitled Fortunate Brahmana. Ask Lord Caitanya to clear his doubt about Nityananda Prabhu under the section The Glories of Sri Nityananda Prabhu.
So the Brahman was having understanding of the proper behavior of different ashrams.
So the Brahmana was having an understanding of the proper behavior of different ashrams.
So he wanted the doubt cleared by Lord Caitanya.
So he wanted his doubt to be cleared by Lord Caitanya.
So that's the end of this chapter.
That's the end of the chapter.
And what Lord Caitanya
Haribol!
tells the Brahman, we roll the next chapter.
Thus ends the chapter.
And what Lord Chaitanya,
Bolo.
and what Lord Chaitanya will tell the Brahmana will be told the next chapter.
Any question?
Any questions? Mahamana Prabhu, any question?
Two questions are now.
About 10:30. We also have a message to be recorded afterwards. Record.
Record here.
Other question?
Yeah.
Ladies, any question?
Ladies don't have any question? Any online question? Janaki Prabhu, any online question? Okay, Prabhu has a question here. Tribhanga Prabhu?
Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for giving wonderful class. My question is, as a Bhakti Viksha host or a servant leader, what is the best way or good ways to cultivate devotees so they can also become servant leaders?
As a Bhakti Viksha host, what is the best way to cultivate devotees so that they can also become servant leaders in future?
The system is that we want to know people, to send them with the old people, and do some preaching.
The system is that you send the new people with the old people to do some preaching.
And the old people to send out, do some preaching, cultivation.
And you send out old people to do some preaching, to do some cultivation.
And they gradually make someone the intern, the training leader,
So you gradually make someone the interim or training leader,
then the leader,
and then the leader,
like that.
Like that.
So, the normal way is that each sangha divides into two.
Normal way is that each sangha divides into two.
But now, some of the sanghas have a system where they divide into two or three or four.
But now there is some system in some sanghas, they divide into two or three or four.
And we want people train them out through some cultivation,
We want people to train up to do some cultivation,
and thus they can see how they can preach.
and thus they can see how they can preach.
Why was Sika Prabhu? He has devotees, congregational devotees, once a month to see the books.
Why Sheshika Prabhu has the congregation devotees go out on books once a month.
He has them set up a table from some shop,
He has them set up some tables by some shops
like they have the permission of the shop,
where they have the permission from the shop.
and once a month they distribute books.
And once a month they distribute books.
That's one way that they use the preaching.
That's one way they can use to preaching, get used to preaching. Hare Krishna. A question? Or Savaja Mahaprabhu has a question.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I thought the question has to be on the class, but because he asked a question outside class, I thought I'll also ask a question outside class. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj, for everything, for blessing all of us. We know your mode is to bless everybody unconditionally, even forgive person who is troubling you. So, but when we serve devotees and when we see somebody who is troubling other devotees or being rude, we don't want to do any Vaishnava to that particular devotee. But at the same time, we have to make sure that he is not troubling others. So, how do we handle these delicate situations, Guru Maharaj, like this?
So you can tolerate devotees in all different situations.
Huh?
He's saying that if we see a devotee who is giving trouble to other devotees, how do we handle them?
What trouble you?
There are different examples, Guru Maharaj, like we
There are
gave
different
one
examples.
service to one Mataji here.
We
She
gave-
was doing ironing service,
Once again, we gave one service to one Mataji. She was doing ironing service.
but she was giving tough time to everybody.
She was giving tough time to everybody.
So we wanted to give her the service and engage her, but because she was giving tough time to everybody, now we have to make some decision, and this was a delicate situation.
Since she was giving tough time to everybody else, so we have to make a decision, and it was a delicate decision whether to let her go or not.
So should we continue to give her service,
Should we continue to give her service?
or how do we say politely that you can do some of the service but don't disturb others?
How do we tell them politely that they can do some other service?
I mean, one thing is that you don't talk to the person in front of other people.
One thing is that you don't talk to the person in front of other people.
Then they get their ego offended.
Then their ego gets offended.
Better take them aside and talk to them.
Better to take them aside and talk to them.
But I mean, ladies are, you know, sometimes it's better to have the husband talk to them.
Ladies are, better to have their husband talk to them.
But we like to, there's a saying in India, when you train the daughter-in-law by chastising your daughter.
There's a saying in India that you train your daughter-in-law by chastising your daughter.
I tried that sometime. My daughter got angry with me.
I tried that, but my daughter got angry with me.
You don't have a daughter?
You don't have a daughter-in-law yet.
If you have a daughter,
But they have girlfriends, he said.
My son's girlfriend.
you have to tell them that I'm just using you as an example
You have to tell them that I'm just using you as an example
because I love you, you love me, you love me.
because I love you and you love me.
See, daughter-in-law, it's a good relationship.
With daughter-in-law, there's a different relationship.
Yes.
Anyway, one thing is that
One thing is that
knowing these people's skills.
you always need people skills.
It's not something that just, like this is saying that one time a horse he swallowed a watermelon or something.
There's a saying that one time a horse found a watermelon or something, swallowed a watermelon.
And the doctor hit the horse on the neck
And the doctor hit the horse on the neck
to break out the melon.
to break up the melon.
And then one student, and now I know how to cure all the horses.
One student said, "Now I know how to cure problems with horses."
He hit every horse on the neck.
He hit every horse on the neck,
When he died,
and then they died.
I don't know, his doctor, teacher, told him, "Fool, he had swallowed a melon."
The doctor teacher told him, "You are a fool. This horse had swallowed a melon in his neck."
Not every swollen neck is a melon.
Not every swollen neck is a melon.
I don't know, this each person is individual.
Each person in it is an individual.
Really, how to deal with the individuals, that's unique.
How to deal with every individual is a unique skill.
If I give you some something, hit it in the neck.
If we do the same thing, like hit them on the neck, then it won't work.
But the major thing you have to be sensitive to their feelings.
Basic thing, one has to be sensitive to their feelings.
And sometimes like we're told, use a sandwich system.
Like we are told to use the
Sandwich system.
sandwich system.
You know that?
Do you know that?
Yes, Kumar. You told us. So, glorify, give the message, then again glorify. Right?
Glorify, give the message, glorify
Give
again.
the sauce.
Okay. His
Gurumaj, you are the best in people's skill. You know how to manage everybody.
Gurumaj, we have seen you are the best in people's skill. The way you manage everybody, the way you take care of everybody, no matter what problems they bring to you, you give them good solutions. So please bless all of us that we can get a small percentage of your mercy, your
People's skills.
talent, so that we can also serve all the devotees wonderfully. Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Jai.